And there you have it, hi-rez.expo.com. The tickets are still on sale for that, boys and girls at home. You can go over and get those as well. Joining me on the desk today is Toli and special guest, the greatest, and I really, really mean greatest Giannis player the world has ever seen. Amaterasu, how are you doing?
Pretty good, yeah. I think I just played the best game of my life. NRG were lucky. I feel like I played the game perfectly. There was literally nothing I could do better. But I lost. So.
Now, I will say that your team before the broadcast started had said a lot about you, Amaterasu, saying that you care a lot about your KDA. Talk us through how you played that game.
Well, clearly I played with my KDA in mind. I needed to make sure I just got as many kills as possible, and the least amount of deaths, and most importantly to me is doing a lot of damage. So I made sure to be bottom of the damage.
Super situational there.
He was role-playing as Pretty Prime, and Pretty Prime was role-playing as Adorax at that one.
So you're saying Pretty Prime misses that many as well?
Yeah.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Why do you think he doesn't play it?
I'd not realised that.
That's how I learned that. I just watched that in scrims and I'm like, oh.
We've not had chance yet, but congratulations, first of all, on making it through to the Super Regionals finally.
Thank you very much. It
Not
was
as clean
tougher
as you
than
would have
expected.
hoped. Yeah, it seemed that way.
I think we thought this would be a bit easier, but our lack of prep going into this was very, very evident, I think. And I feel like we got through just on talent, which is not going to take as much further than this. So we need to make sure that we do our homework and we really pull out all the stops going for Super Regionals.
Well, Cyclone, on the other hand, they're going to be up against NRG now in the very final set of Group C. And Ataraxia, from your opinion as well, I want to ask you again, sorry, totally, I keep going past you, but Ataraxia, from your opinion, who do you expect to win this one?
I'm going to go with Cyclone.
Yeah?
Cyclone split. Cyclone will
You're
game
saying that
one.
with a straight face?
Yeah, the straightest face. Super straight. Cyclone win game one, NRG try hard. In game two.
Oh, totally. You reckon this is going to be the same?
I think Cyclone got this for sure, absolutely. They come into this with their homework done. They gave away the last time around. That was a freebie, a tactical feeding.
Well, into the game we go then. We're going to see, first of all, Callus is the first name I'm going to mention here. The support battle is a bit of experience for this young lad. Played some Kumbhakarna earlier on today. Didn't work out so well for him though, Toli.
No, unfortunately not. But he's more known for these aggressive style supports on the Ares, and that's something that he's really been leaning on a lot, as well as the Bacchus.
And then on top of that as well, I mean, he's been in a pretty good situation so far. Actually, tell me what you think about Callus.
Callus is I feel like he's on the cusp of greatness on a baiting style that we see from iRaffer and Panda. Like, I feel like he puts himself out of position a lot of the times.
Okay.
And he survives a very long time when he does that. And I think that if he can get his team to pick and ban and follow up on his out of positionness, then he can really capitalize on that, and that can be his identity as a support.
How do you think Callus has been doing in such a short amount of time going into the SPL, being a sub back in Paradigm for DreamHack?
I feel like Callus has probably not performed to his potential coming into this LAN. I know that he can do better, I've seen him do better, and I feel like he knows that too. But I think that they're going to try super hard to get through the corner, and I absolutely think they can. I think they're a completely underrated team in Europe, and if they do their homework and fix their problems, they can absolutely make it to Super Regionals.
Like I see, Callus really wants to get on the screen as often as possible right now, but you can see iRaffer in the background there preparing for this one. iRaffer's been around for a long time. Callus, go away! Stop it, Callus, go away! We don't want to see you anymore. But what we can do is ask a few of the players from around the scene what they think about this man, iRaffer.
iRaffer. He's a bit of a troll, isn't he? Yeah, I love iRaffer. Like, he's so funny, but
maybe him and Emil in that duo lane coming together for that troll lane, yeah. But iRaffer's definitely a good guy.
iRaffer is the pop of the team. He might be feeding, he might be giving first bloods, feeding in his lane, but like he will always be there and like support the team. And
really smart player. Does some crazy stuff with his builds.
Like he would build like Soulstone and Sylvanas, which makes sense, but he will also build like Purple Pot and Gep. So I don't know, he likes to pull up janky stuff, but it works for him because it's aggressive, so that's his playstyle.
So being on a team with iRaffer is, it's a funny thing. Sometimes he shines, sometimes he doesn't, at least in scrims, but when he plays on LAN and he gives it all, then he always shines.
He doesn't try to, follow all others. He tries to find his own ways and how to be better than others rather than just following in their footsteps. And I think other supports, they always try to follow him.
He's a special snowflake. I think he just presses buttons.
A special snowflake that presses buttons. And hey, iRaffer's on the screen alongside it as well. Actually, you played against this guy a long time. He came from the old jungle days back in the day when he first started out. But how do you feel about him now transitioning to the support after all these years?
I think this is his perfect role, honestly, you know, because he's very good at feeding. And if he dies as sport, it really doesn't matter that much. So I feel like, you know, this is the perfect role to get caught out of position all the time and die, and you know, it suits Raffer to a T.
Well, somebody's got to be the tactical feeder of the team. So who do you got for your team?
Panda Lake.
That's true.
Yeah, I think he died about 25 times in 2 scrims the other week.
Well, healing is the name of the game right now in Smite, and healing is the thing that both these two teams do not want to face off against here. Terra and Sylvanas banned out Ataraxia. No Sylvanas this game.
They clearly saw the last set against us and how much work that mage Sylvanas hyper carried them.
Really
I've been
did.
saying this for a while now. Sylvanas as a mage is probably the best god in Smite. Is that Outwash solo? Is that the strats for Cyclone?
It may be the strategy.
Some good notes. That's some really good notes coming out of Hazer.
But if you are going to pull the Outwash out here, Tony, why would you ban supports? Sorry, healers for the most part.
So
what was the question?
My mind went blank. My mind went blank. I just didn't know that had happened. Poor iceicebabyy, man. I'm sorry that happened to. Hey, MC, what do you think about that, Ataraxia?
It's an Outwash actually in disguise. Clearly, this when we scrimmed against Cyclone, I don't want to leak strats or anything. But
you're leaking now. You just said I don't want to strats, but
they've picked it now. We had to ban it every game because it was just so good, and it wasn't just in solo. It was in every role. They would just swap it each game. We tried like 5 times. 5 different roles, beat us every time.
I mean, to be fair, Outwash with a defensive build known from the Dirty Bubble build, now known as Mirage, it's obnoxious to deal with. You get the sustain back from your corpses whenever you pick it up. You can never kill Outwash.
However, if you go tanky against the Bakasura, that's not going to really work out too well for you. Those Butcher Blades will shred through those protections.
Absolutely. It's just going to be able to devastate you. You get your physical power passive as long as 70 true damage at max strength.
Definitely a serious game, this one, with the Outwash being locked in as a first pick here into the counterban phase, and a couple more sustainers and guardians being taken off the table. Ataraxia, the problem I see here is that if all these tanks and sustain go off the table, what do you invest into with the last few?
I feel for the rest of the picks, they should just, you know, they should pick around this Outwash, honestly. They should just get everything that makes it better. They want him to be putting his corpses on the floor and just running around in circles, eating them over and over and over while they waste their cooldowns. And then after like 10 seconds, they just turn the pedals on and they actually attack them.
And Amaterasu will be locked in, so there is a little bit of healing going on there over on the energy side of things. It looks like one person. Where do you think Amaterasu is going to go to here,
I
Tully?
think it's going to go to Dimi. I think that adapting might be playing this Bakasura into the jungle, unless that's going to be Bakasura's support for Raffer. Maybe he's going to do some cheeky little invade.
I think it's probably Bakasura support. I'm going to go with the... oh, well, that's probably definitely for Kenneth. I think he's been wanting to play that all tournament. This is the first time it's through, so he's taking it.
That's a pretty try-hard composition from NRG in my point of view here, from what they brought here. Obviously, even with Bakasura on this list, it looks pretty strong.
It does, actually. That looks like a pretty... I feel like a very janky but reasonable... I could see Eager running something like that.
Tony, what do you think about Cyclone's composition here?
I think Cyclone's composition is actually pretty strong. They have good CCs between the Kumba, the Thor, pretty good late game damage with Ram. Outwash is good in the mid game. I think in the late game, though, it's going to be weird to see how that's going to transition, especially against NRG's comp. That's going to be super aggressive with those 3 frontline characters they have.
Now remember, in the online stages, Cyclone did go 1-1 with NRG, so Ataraxia, if you had to put your money down on who's going to win game 1, who would it be?
As I said earlier, I think Outwash is... NRG have been sleeping on this pick. They are not prepared for it. Outwash is going to carry this game, and I can't even call a player for it because we don't know where it's going to go yet.
Totally Outwash for you. Is that going to be enough for Cyclone?
Outwash all day, every day.
Well, let's find out what Aggro and F.Shag, my dad, has to say.
Well, that's just another player that I have to threaten to beat up. It's Hazer. He's going to be next. Hazer's got his own spam in chat, so go ahead and haze the Hazer. But game number 1, we've got we've got an Outwash on one side, we've got a Baka nonsense on the other side. How you feeling, Aggro?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening right now. Can someone help me, please? I don't understand. What is happening?
I don't really get it either. In fact, it's like we're stuck in time. But there we are. We're on the battlefield. And there's our Outwash. It's going to go solo, just like Hazer told us.
And that is a Ram jungle, an Erlang Shen mid, Kumbhakarna support, as usual, of course.
Yeah, of course.
And then VoteNBK with the Thor ADC. And NRG's composition looks just about as weird. iRaffer, Amaterasu support, which actually we've seen this tournament. emilitoo did it. I've seen some people doing it in a ranked as well. Maybe not as troll as the rest of these picks. I mean, AMC or Out Kuang ADC, Yammyn on the Bakasura, Chronos jungle. Who knows, dude? Who knows right now?
Baka hit him. Oh, they're gonna fight. I hear Rom laughing somewhere.
You always do, man. Yeah, yo, iRaffer should have changed to power stance, and then Yammyn would have done more damage. He would have won that trade, dude. But huge misplay from iRaffer. What is he thinking right now?
Thank you for the analysis, Aggro.
You're welcome.
Yammyn's going to start at the back camps. He's just going to go ahead and basic attack those. iRaffer should pick up red.
Should pick up red, and he probably will, realistically. I mean, Yammyn probably not going to want to give that up.
They both tried to pick up red. They
messed.
both tried. Both iRaffer and Emil tried to pick up red. They both missed, and then Emil picks it up on the
Yeah, but it doesn't
win
matter
back.
that they lost the speed buff, like the timing on this because of the speed, getting them faster to boars and now to lane. I mean, clearly, this is a well-crafted strategy from NRG.
It's definitely not an issue here whatsoever. You've got adapting and Dimi here on the right side with that jungle Chronos. You know, all right, here's the deal. I like the jungle on her. I don't know about the Chronos.
Well, actually, Ice, I was talking to Ice earlier today, and he told me that, you know, the Rom jungle could happen. Emma with the blink, the red buff not doing enough. VoteNBK turns around and gets the first blood. Outplayed, Emil.
Frenzy just not good enough, and Deathwalker gonna put number 2 on the board as well. The solo Puch.
Puch. Gets the kill. iRaffer gonna
Is that
pick
the
up-
alien?
Yeah, no. Yeah, yours is more alien than mine.
No, mine's the OG.
What?
The regular skin, just Puch.
No, it is not. It's much more guttural. Yeah. Puch.
No.
Yeah.
That's the alien one. The Mars attack.
No, it's like humans must kill humans. Like it's that sort of thing. Not.
Can you?
Wait. Should I have like held my nose at the same time?
Give it a shot.
Humans must kill all humans.
All right, here's the deal. Aggro. Once we get to a team fight, I want the first team fight to be casted as Alien on Puch. Okay?
I don't get paid enough gems to do that, man.
I will give you the 800 gems that Hindu promised to a random viewer. I'll steal them and give it to you.
All right. Maybe. Oh God, this game is weird enough, Hindu. I don't know if I can handle all this.
Well, you calling me Hindu?
Oh my God, what is happening?
I'm not quite Hindu. It's Squiggy Bob time. Batter. That's why Hindu man impersonation. You were rocking the fake F dot, so I'm gonna rock the fake.
I can
Hindu.
only do one word in my F dot voice, but that's really all you need to do, and that's
wall.
Who's the real F dot?
That's actually pretty close.
No one knows.
Pretty close. I'm not gonna lie. Yammyn needs to be pretty close to home, and he's gonna run away underneath the tower. So he's.
This is gonna be a long set.
I told the teams, I said, listen, one team start on the left, the other team start on the right, and just base race. It seems like they didn't have that in mind. Kalis had something else in mind. He's going to fall down for kill number 4. They're split down the
Here we
middle.
go. Let's see if Ice has got it. Just Yammyn waiting there. He doesn't even go for the blind shot. Ice, just got 1 out of 3. Just
Homie was as cold as his name right there, just missing everything. And Wlfy just shuts Yammyn down right quick.
No surprise. Adapting now, going in with this Chronos jungle. Only boots 2, so not a whole lot of movement speed available. You know he's going to try and chase him down. No blink, actually, surprisingly enough. Though, iRaffer does take a page out of Deathwalker's book and buys Frenzy as his first relic.
Yeah, they still lost the trade in the beginning.
Did he even pop that Frenzy?
Yeah, he popped Frenzy.
Oh, in lane. Okay, you're right. Yeah.
iRaffer,
they lost that trade.
they got to lane. iRaffer, they fought. iRaffer popped Frenzy. And for the entirety of the Frenzy, he didn't hit him.
Yeah, but he got counterpicked by the Sunder. Yeah, I mean, awesome pickup by VoteNBK, obviously. There it is. There's the Frenzy going in onto iceicebabyy. The huge stun, the huge damage. Dimi picks him off. Now adapting, forced to rewind. Nice double mez from Kalas, but he's still in the middle of 5 very meta picks here for NRG.
Well, Kalas, well, he just got smoked again.
And now it's Wlfy's turn to ride on the conveyor belt of into death via NRG.
Actually, he's gonna get the kill. Nah, just kidding.
No, he's not going to.
Nah, just kidding.
Dimi, no mana, just gonna auto attack.
He's gonna get out.
No
gonna
frenzy,
get out,
dude.
Nah, homie's gonna get out. Look at that. Look at that. Here,
Oh,
you know
the
who's coming to the
damage.
rescue? He got the slow, dude. It's Deathwalker to the rescue.
Nailed it. Deathwalker is an appropriate name for someone playing Opwash.
I mean,
dude, you know it was a hilarious meme whenever the John Cena meme was a real big thing. Me and my friends would do the, and his name is Opwash.
Oh.
And that's all I can think of every time I hear it now.
That'd be perfect. That'd be absolutely perfect. Hey, Speedy Kumbhakarna. He's gonna sleepwalk himself around. VoteNBK
Yammyn's
going for the
going
Berserk
in.
King, and he gets it. Yammyn sitting down. Wow, Yammyn is not having a good game. 1, 2, and 2 so far.
This is really going to hurt NRG's picks and bans going into Super Regionals here. I mean, not having that flexibility option on this Bakasura could have been a great sort of pocket strategy moving forward, but with the way Yammyn's been playing, I just don't think it's going to work out for them.
iRaffer literally just standing there. Now he's walking underneath the tower. There's an ultimate. Hey, Collis with a hot dodge, but guess what? It don't matter. iRaffer still got the kill.
He dodged the wrong way. A quick game thus far. Now ML makes the rotation and eats a ton of damage. Silenced out of the 72 transformations, but it doesn't matter. Dimi gonna throw a little. Oh, the blink from ML is perfect. Gobbles him up for the 6th kill, or the 9th kill actually. That he's on NRG, I know. I got that.
Close.
I'm good at this stuff.
Don't think I forgot. You still need to cast a team fight as Outwash.
Yeah, I'm throwing you a listen in as soon as a team fight comes out.
No.
Shout outs to Steel Series. I'm not doing anything. Yammyn, hello.
Oh man, there's the frenzy. Look at that.
Blinks in, hits
Still hasn't hit
iRaffer.
nobody.
Oh, the damage! VoteNBK, and then Collis is able to pick him up and then tells him where to go afterwards.
Frenzy has been popped twice now, and in both times that Frenzy was used, there were no offensive abilities or basic attacks exerted.
They frenzied on the right side, remember? And iRaffer bursted down Ice Ice. That was a huge pickup.
All right, so in 1 out of the 3 exchanges, players have used abilities.
1 out of 3 ain't bad, man. Deathwalker doing op-wash stuff, waiting for the corpse explosion. As he walks back into the minions, Dimi not taking a whole lot of damage. Ice walks in, takes half his health, and walks out.
Sometimes you just need to, you know, get hurt.
I guess so.
You know what's going to be really exciting here?
Wow, where to start?
We're going to go ahead and do it to a Steel Series Listen In. Let's hear what Cyclone has to say.
I'm coming, dude. I'm coming. Oh, shut up, Dev. Shut up, Waves. Fuck him up, fuck him up. Come. I'm on my way, man. Oh, I'm fucking dead now. Dude, you're fucking dead now. Of course you are dead. Oh,
Kill this guy, dude.
Blood fishing, man.
Got wards, boys. Got wards.
He beats, dude.
Oh. Look like fucking Eddie is blood fishing.
Fuck him up.
Yo, I'll stun. Wait, he's running away.
You still stun?
No.
Where the fuck is he, man?
I'm dead.
Oh shit.
Fuck up.
I'll peel for you, dude. Come to me.
Shit, dog.
I got you.
Run. I'm good, man. You're fine. You're good. What? No way! Oh, you missed? It's too good, man! Okay. Nice. You're carrying. Solo load, man! It's 11-11. We're turning it around.
Alright, boys. Got my ult now.
You heard Collins right there. It's 11-11. Then turn it right back around.
We're right back in there, boys. Vote. No way.
That
Popping
was
off in the duo lane.
That was the most Scottish. Like it sounded like the most stereotypical Scottish accent. I've ever heard.
I know. It's beautiful. This whole thing is just beautiful. Here comes the stun. The pin not going to be in time. Yammyn's able to jump out. Now iRaffer pops the frenzy, and he's going in.
It's not the Puch voice, but it's okay. Collis puts number 12 on the board. Now he's sleeping. iRaffer looking for the last hit, and there it is. Emilitoo sneaks it away.
Emilitoo now 2-3 and 3. iRaffer still fighting away. Not going to do the Puch voice. It's going to be Ice putting out the damage. A nice double taunt. There's the Puch though.
And there's the damage coming out of Puch. iceicebabyy gets another kill. Here are their corpses, and it's not enough damage.
You sound like the nerdiest kid in school hops on the radio in the 1930s and broadcasts over AM radio. That's what that was right there.
Oh, the basic attacks. I really thought the Puch was going to come out on top.
He almost did. Yammyn's going in, and he gets the kill.
Oh, man.
Ice, please, man.
This is why I call this character Baka. Can't finish the sentence, but I call it Baka nonsense, all right? I just hate this character. He's brain dead. Oh my goodness.
Collis gonna pop Dimi up, but no frenzy on their side means no kill for you. Collis gets the mez on Emilitoo. Not gonna matter. Adapting steals the kill as usual. Now 6-2 and 3.
14-17. Cyclone still 3 in the hole at the moment. They're coming down the mid lane and looking for something.
They're looking at Wlfy, I guess, because, you know, he's the mid laner and stuff on Erlang Shen.
But he's also got the dog.
Very true, and that's why you're a big fan of this character.
Absolutely. You know, earlier I asked people to post their pets to my Twitter. I got over 50 responses.
Nice. You want to see a picture of my dog?
Yeah, I was looking at him before. He's a cute dog.
It's a girl, but thank you.
She's a cute dog.
Thank you.
No problem.
Do you ever pick? So every time F. sees a dog, for those of you who are unaware, he always says, or really any animal, it doesn't really matter. The response is always, "That's a good dog."
It's a good dog.
That's a good dog. Is that you should just start saying that every time Erlang Shen gets locked in.
I absolutely will, and that's good siege. First tier 1 tower goes down in the mid lane. Cyclone. Just sort of watch.
Wise decision to give it up there. Just good tactical gameplay overall coming out of both teams. Deathwalker pops the Crypts, and the Frenzy's popped though. Look at the damage, man.
Release the Crypts.
Empty the Crypts. It's actually empty. The Crypts.
Well, release the Kraken. You see where I'm going?
Yeah, but it's like the wrong ability name. It's empty the Crypts.
You know what? We're getting creative here. All right.
Oh.
It's real high-res hours. Okay. We're just getting creative here.
We out here, boys.
All right. You know what? You know, we ain't out here. We're inside a building.
There's
the ultimate out of Nuwa. Damage on the right-hand side. Wlfy gets gobbled up by both Bakasura and emilitoo. And Dimi makes it count with a big bang on the right side as well.
I'd be remiss, by the way, if I didn't shout out my former teammate Uzi for this Nuwa solo. I know
Yeah.
he's sitting at home watching this and being super stoked. He loves the Nuwa and the Puch solo. He's loving this matchup
Well,
overall.
so Uzi might have played the Nuwa solo because it was strong, but my man's Dust played Nuwa solo strictly because he could be lazy on Xbox. If you unleash, if you push out the mist, right, you can sit underneath the tower and still get all of the XP and gold because the mist goes that far. So what he would do was he would walk into the kitchen with a controller and just hit the button while sitting under the tower safely.
You know, that makes a lot of sense. Remembering Dust's Xbox gameplay, him being in the kitchen makes sense.
Pretty much, man. NRG right now almost doubling the kills from Cyclone, just 7 off of that magical 30 number. NRG right now going to continue pushing up wherever they feel fit, but Cyclone are now grouping up for the moment. And there's another kill. Kalis gets credit for it this time around. Raffer is fighting in the mid lane, but here's a teleport. Let's ride along with NRG as they do something.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Take him to the wolves. Every map.
We can siege soon, by the way.
So I'm going.
Yeah, not anymore. we can. Fuck Nuwa, dude.
Who took my speed? Raise your hand. Of course, it's the fucking useless Bakasura.
No, they made it.
Yeah,
I'm
the
taking
tricking gold.
I'm taking red, man.
I'm here, Emil.
I'm backing. You're on your own. I'm going back for you.
There's two people behind the corner. What the hell is Rama doing? What the hell, Erlang's on red?
Is he up in flank, dude?
Wanna go Phoenix? Oh, he's so low. Go mid Phoenix too. Can't die.
Oh boy. I'm chasing Erlang, man.
Missing left.
Why is he so fucking fast? What?
And you're not getting that.
Go mid, go mid, go mid. Please.
Oh my god.
Don't do it!
No!
So NRG right now, let me ask you a question. You've followed traditional sports. You've worked in traditional sports before, so you've heard of sort of an inter-squad scrimmage. I think that's what NRG are doing.
Yeah, they're fighting against each other more so than they're fighting against Cyclone. Not only does Yammyn take the speed buff away from adapting, the useless Bakasura, as adapting calls it, but then he blinks in and steals the kill under the tier 2.
Don't do it! Don't do it! No! Adapting. Oh, that was so much fun. Dimi right there playing his signature Nuwa.
You almost got through it, dude.
I almost. Oh man. That's what I'm having the most fun with, these bursts of seriousness.
Yep. Raffer's going in, dude, with the frenzy, the damage. It deletes VoteNBK.
And Raffer out of the support role on the Amaterasu getting gobbled up. You can hear Yammyn And, well, he's going to sit and wait at the bottom. Nice jungle Ram play out of iceicebabyy. He's going to come down and look for the kill. But the rotation out of whatever position Yammyn is playing right now is too strong.
That's a middle lane Bakasura for those of you at home adapting the jungle Chronos. Picks up the jungle Ram and tosses up Wlfy. Somehow still gets the kill. Like, only adapting gets that kill, dude. 5 people just body blocking someone into a corner and only adapting had the chance to get that. It's just who he is.
Here's what I like about NRG. They actually called this. They said, all right, we'll push middle Phoenix when we listened to them in the listen like 3 minutes ago.
Yeah.
So they're going to mess around and have their fun, but they remembered, hey, we did call mid Phoenix, so that's what we're going to fight.
Dude, the siege comp from them is really, really solid. The Emperor's armor coming out of iRaffer going to make it so they can push these towers a little bit easier. And then, of course, the Nuwa minions and the Bakasura minions make it a little bit easier as well. Getting both those Phoenixes. By the way, VoteNBK just crashed into 3 and died, but, you know, that happens.
But here comes Kalas, knocking him up, getting him down, and Deathwalker with another kill for Puch.
That's, how many does he have now? 4. 4, 4, and 4. Looking pretty strong. I mean, meta pick, boys. You can see it coming.
I mean, it's definitely competing with the 2, 3, and 19 of the new WoW.
Why would we buff this god? 4, 4, and 4, top tier.
That's what I'm saying. And here comes Yammyn, blinging over the wall. iceicebabyy gone and adapting stole it.
Immunes the Wrath with the CC immunity from the Regurgitate. The Wrath, I mean, we saw it coming out of iceicebabyy earlier, was able to keep Yammyn off him for just a little bit. But the attack speed with the Fatalis, the Ninja Tabai, the Ritual Dagger as well.
I hate it.
It's so good, man.
It triggers me so hard. I get so mad.
Now, VoteNBK is getting triggered.
Silence after silence. Too much violence with the silence.
Feels bad.
Feels rough, man.
Who would you say has been the best performer on Cyclone in this particular match?
In this game?
Yeah. Who's impressed you the most with their new sort of style?
I would probably say the left tier 2 tower because it's still alive.
Yeah, that's a strong pick. I mean, going to 16 minutes with no deaths in this sort of game, pretty solid. iRaffer pops the frenzy only on himself, basically. Goes on ahead while the rest of his team takes down the top performer for Cyclone in this match. They're going to be in trouble without him.
Deathwalker just struggling to get away. Finally does, and he empties the crypts in the middle of the lane. And nobody cares.
There you go. Emptied. Oh, that was it.
Yeah.
You nailed it that time. Remember when that slowed, like automatically?
Oh my god.
That was some something.
Yeah.
Vote, I don't think this is gonna work out, dude.
Nah, he's got it, man. Basic attacks against the Chronos, that's exactly what Thor's built to do. Unfortunately, just doesn't roll 6 there and falls down. Wlfy blinks forward in front of iRaffer. iRaffer surrounded, he's got one in front of him, but Wlfy's actually chasing the fight. Adapting blinks behind him, and Adapting's gonna look for the kill, but he gets it anyway.
Not even close. 200 health still on Adapting. The health from Wingblade coming into effect there. Wlfy could have easily picked up iRaffer, but what's the fun in that? People kill iRaffer like every game. That's just what you do to NRG. How many times can you kill Adapting is the real fun.
I love Yammyn. Yammyn's just chilling in the cut, waiting for someone to walk around the corner, and Kalas shows up and he's like, word, I'm just gonna hit you with my butcher blades. He didn't care. It was just indiscriminate killing around that corner.
Talking about inter-squad scrimmages, that right there, waiting to see who was going to get the last hit on the sleeping Kumbhakarna. That was the hardest anyone on NRG's worked this game.
I want you to say inter-squad scrimmage 3 times fast.
Inter-squad, all right, didn't even get to 1. I talk for a living, dude.
You can't even get that one. Deathwalker gonna fall down. The double kill for emilitoo as he snatches that one away from Yammyn.
Intra-squad scrimmage, intra-squad scrimmage, intra-squad scrimmage.
You almost got it.
Dude, what do you mean? That was perfect.
There's a couple of different definitions for perfect. Dimi, however, looking pretty close to it, gets another kill. The players are in the Titan room. Oh, don't die to the fountain. Don't die to the fountain. Oh, Kalas comes out. There's the frenzy. And it's all about the gobble, gobble, gobble. emilitoo gets the kill. Order Titan down to about half HP. NRG don't seem to stop anytime soon. VoteNBK gets a kill.
1 auto away. Adapting's gonna snag it up. 46 on the board. What is that? 67 kills in 18 minutes?
Well,
can someone who knows math tell me how many kills per minute that is?
I mean, that's just a normal North American game. So you're up doing
that's normal North American arena is what that is, man. That was crazy.
Either way, NRG wound up taking this one. Cyclone almost had it, and I mean, what else do you say, huh?
Bosh.
Exactly. Right now, we're looking at the NRG guys. Coach Youngbay, very excited. Coach Hazer, nobody likes that guy. But you
I
can
like
see
him.
everybody else on the team.
He seems like a nice man.
No, he doesn't.
Oh. Did he say something mean to you?
No.
Did he make fun of your haircut?
Hazer's good people. Hey, listen. My haircut is the next god.
Dude,
all
can
right?
you imagine if we made that Ymir skin with your hair on the Ymir?
I
that
will-
also goes, wall!
Wall.
By the way, this, you guys couldn't see it during the cast, but this hand motion with the wall
It's
sound,
important.
it doesn't work out like wall.
No.
See, I can't even do
No,
it,
you
but
gotta go
wall!
wall. And you know what? Analysts. Hindu.
Please.
That's your cue.
Please.
That's your cue. Hindu.
Hindu,
totally.
please!
We've got people over there. I swear they're over there. I
Can I
absolutely
just pull
swear.
a Raffer? Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pulling
you
a
know what?
Raffer.
All right, we'll see you.
Thanks so much, F-Dot and Aggro, for that very interesting game. Didn't seem to come together for CycloneGG there. They tried their hearts out, really put a lot of effort in.
They were really
VoteNBK
close, though.
Really went in deep with a lot of those basics, but didn't manage to pull through.
They were so close, Cyclone. They were just so close to getting the edge that they really needed to against NRG. NBK on the Thor made some really hot plays, I would say.
Yeah, I feel like Deathwalker had the same problem that I did. He was making perfect plays. He made no mistakes. But his team's just full of bronzies. He just couldn't. It was like a rank game, you know?
You
He had
talk
this crazy R-Posh plays, and
amazing.
I feel so sad for him, you know? He deserves a better team.
And that was the downside. Is that what it really was there? The downside for Cyclone was that they didn't really have the edge. They wanted an edge, and they were pretty blunt.
They had the carry in the Outwash solo, man. It's real. We saw it from Deathwalker, but unfortunately, like iRaffer pointed out, just bronzies.
Yeah, bronzies.
So going into game 2 here, what do they need to change other than replacing the bronzies with better players?
I'm pretty sure they're going to, I think they're going to ban Outposh, NRG will, so Deathwalker's going to need a new god for sure. I don't really know what else there is though, you know? When you get used to playing at a god that's that good, well, how do you go down from that? How do you go down from that?
Very, very true. I don't know how they're going to actually be able to deal with that one, Tolly.
I don't know,
Any
maybe
ideas?
wall.
Well, to be fair, I mean, Yammyn is available to be played, and there's a little look at Variety earlier on. Access denied, you know? Like, it's all clear. F-Dot's hair actually part of the game now. Wall!
It's the only reason we won is because of F.Tail, honestly. It gave us this extra, like, his wall was on it was bigger, and it had less of a cooldown.
Wall!
It was great.
Yeah, Deathwalker actually found out the hard way there. So if NRG actually looked for that Yammyn, they could actually look to make work happen with that.
The question is it going to be as good as Variety's Ymir walls?
It's a good point. I mean, that's actually, you play with Variety very, very often there. His walls are very good. Would we potentially see somebody on the side of NRG able to perform the same?
I don't think so, no. The way that Harry got so good at those walls is in scrims and sometimes in the SPL, he would usually wall me off. So I died and it ruined my KDA. So, you know, he would wall me and it was...
But would that help you with your positioning going forward to actually correct and be in position most of the time?
Well, that's why I'm so passive, you see. That's why I have to sit so far back in a team fight and not die. It's because my own team will kill me.
Is it also the same?
It's 1v9, actually. Most of the time, 1v9.
Is it also the same reason we don't see Captain Twig playing Thor anymore is because of his walls?
Exactly, yeah. In scrims, I have to ban it out so we can't practice it and wall me off.
Yeah,
I get so
PTSD
tilted
from
by
the
it.
walls?
Yeah, literally, yeah.
Every single game. So rough life being a hunter in the SPL. A lot of people fire shots at you, and you just fire shots at the minions until 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Problem?
No, I'm just stating the obvious, just for the fans at home. Realize what's going on. We do have a little understanding for you guys. I'm going to let you know some secrets now. NRG are making a replacement for this game. Totally. Do you know who it is?
Is it their coach?
It is the coach. Not just any coach. It's the coach.
The one and only?
The
Young
one
Bay?
and only. Ataraxia. Young Bay is going to be playing this game.
Well, the rumor about
Bay.
Youngmei is he's kind of the same playstyle as me, and he hasn't been relevant for about 2 years now. So
This is
is
true.
going to be a very interesting game. See, maybe you can get his name back out there
Him and Smack
kick
used-
Emilitoo off the main roster. Conspiracy?
That's possible. I mean, him and Smek used to have some of the hottest Neath farm-offs I've ever seen in the history of Smite.
They would first pick it just so they could farm minions better than the other person and never leave lane. And then the other one was stuck with Apollo, and they'd have to rotate the team fight.
Out of interest,
They're gonna truly show off the true skill that it requires to hit that Neath ultimate.
And speaking about that Neath as well, Ataraxia, I mean, we saw you play that Chiron against a Freya and a Terra, and Neath was available here. How come after watching that man on your screen for so many years play the hottest of Neaths, you never thought about picking it for yourself?
I just knew I'd probably dismiss my ults, you know?
Okay.
I got really tilted after our performances on the days before, you know? So I was like, I got to go with a safeguard like Chiron, pick it into this definitely winning matchup and not get soloed. So
Well, I don't think
And it worked
Yungbay's
out, I think.
seen a keyboard since 2015 here, Toli. Is there anything he needs to learn after the changes since he was once competitive and relevant?
I think that Aggro was talking to him early on, talking about how to properly hold a console, and then, or the controller from a console, and then all of a sudden...
Who's that?
That is... Are we having another substitute?
It appears so. Hazer
Things
is
are getting
stepping
spicy.
in here. I'm not sure who he's replacing, though. VoteNBK is being replaced as well, so it's a double Hunter switch up here. Ataraxia, who have you got your money on?
I'm going to go with Hazer. I think he's got a lot to prove because the rumor is F. did something to his dad. So I'm really... I think he's going to really perform here and get some,
that's a really
some
good
momentum
point.
going
You get
from
some
that.
real powers.
And totally, when somebody does something to your dad and you don't know about it until just recently, how much does that come into your play when you're trying to fix things and focus?
You just get superpowers, especially when it's F. I mean, have you seen his hair recently?
Well, one thing that you can do as well, if you want to play at this high level of competition you're about to see in this game, you can head over to Face It and make sure you can play yourself and win gems and prizes as well. A lot of opportunity for you with with dozens of tournaments every single day. Yungbay's is playing the tutorial right now because I believe he's planning on making sure he's very warmed up for this set.
He has to be really warmed up, especially going up against Hazer. You can never count out Hazer.
The Hazer.
Do you know the god that you're playing the tutorial to? It's Neath.
It is.
He's
Neath.
getting ready. This is borderline cheating, honestly.
So he didn't actually. So normally, what we find from a lot of players, they'll go to a jungle practice or something just to check key bindings and things are right. Yungbayy just does the tutorial, so he's already got Neath anyway. Right?
He forgot about which role he needed to go to. It's like, which role does Neath go to? The short lane, long lane?
It's the back when he played, there was like side jungles and stuff. So
That's
who
true.
even knows? But fun fact.